Okay, so we're almost at the full extent of the piston. And what I would like to do is make an attempt of extending it so that I can get as much of that nickel as possible. I mean, there's still a pretty good deposit right there. There's still a pretty good deposit right there. And, yeah, I've got an idea that is just like with this whole mining setup, is based on what I've seen with other space engineers. So what I'm going to do, I've extended it down. And hopefully the drills are down close enough to the ground. Oh wow. Alright, maybe I can bring this down all the way then. What am I doing? Alright, drop down here. And give me the control panel, because I really don't want to have to go through everything else. Piston, come on. Game has been being a little bit of a pain in the butt. Confirm. Going to maximum extension. Which shouldn't be too much more than what it already is. Okay, so now what I want to do is no. There we go. Okay, well I guess I'm going to have to raise it up. I want to put these blocks on either side so that hopefully it will keep it from moving and it will be in a relatively vertical position. Okay. I hope this works. Okay. Make sure. I just want to make sure that that I didn't just run out of hydrogen, because that would have been really bad. Okay, so with those like that, when I set this down, which should be, I'm going to do this as gently as possible. Okay, PI. Alright. So now I'm going to change this to 0.025 and 8.3. How close is that to the ground? I don't know how close to the ground they are. I don't want it to ram it into the ground, but I want it to be really close so that when I cut it free, it doesn't drop and bounce and break the whatchamacallit, the blocks. The unfinished blocks. Alright, so I think if I bring it down to Maybe 8.6. Eh, eh. Alright, I'm starting to see some of the ice push up through, so that's going to be my cue. To do. Okay. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! This might work. Okay. This might work. Okay. So now... No, I want to get into the seat. Okay, I'm going to let that thing go up. And I'm going to be adding 7.5. So 1.1 will be the maximum distance that should come down, I think. Okay. Why? Oh, you know why. I know why. I think. Looking for any rotor to attach. No, I want you to just retract. That's what I want you to do. Oh, brother. So, I mean, I've got to disassemble... I've got to disassemble the rotor so that I can add the... Okay, well, I mean, that's what I gotta do. Alright, I didn't plan on disassembling the rotor. I wanted to keep the rotor there. But if this is the only way that I can do this, so that I can replace... Control panel. Come on. Ready. Okay. Guess it was just in such a close proximity with the large steel tube. Steel plate. Okay. Alright, so let me just grab some of these things here. Come on. Okay. So, now I don't know. See, now I wasn't planning on having to cut that rotor off. And I don't know if it'll let me install it the other way. Which really doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. So 1, 2, 1, 2, so that's the one I needed. Eh, my mouse. I don't get it. I thought I had enough tubes. Thought I had enough tubes. Maybe I didn't look at this. Okay. So I need 2 more large steel tubes. I wonder why. No, not 2. 1. Alright. So, now... this is where it gets interesting. I want to put that there. I want to put that there. Then... to complete these... I think I brought enough. I might have to run back to the just grab a little bit of this and that and the other thing. Eventually it all gets done. I hope those are in the same... oh, they're not in the same orientation. You bastard. Now I'm going to have to build a reactor and rotate... well... that's just the way it goes. Alright, so I wanted to put that there. Then I wanted to put this like that, and this like that. Construction components, small steel tubes, alright. Just for structural integrity. Well, I just basically guesstimated everything, so that's pretty much why I'm not having all the supplies I need right now. So, S01. Just in case. All right. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to install either a small reactor or... Alright, well, that's what I'll do. I mean, that's the only thing I can do. Power cell would be nice, but then I'd still have to... Hey, oh, jeez. I know that I'm gonna need, what do you call it? Construction components. Oh yeah. Oh, anything that I've got locally? Computers, routing components. Oh yeah. So let me see here. I don't think I have. Oh, there's some computers here. Not kill ourselves. Excellent. Okay. So let me see here. I have 2 completed merge blocks. I have 2 conveyors. The rotor is set so that it should not move until I tell it to. Just gonna grab that real quick. I don't have the materials to build the tube that I want to put in between the 2. Okay. Okay, so rotor. 0.1. Alright, and let's go to... Why is it at 11 degrees? Well, let me see where it's sitting at then. Wow. Alright, so it's 11 degrees. Advanced rotor. So, why is it rotating? Alright, you know what? I'm going to take that up, and I'm going to take that up. Lower limit, -2. Minus. Alright, well, while that's rotating around, I need to acquire the necessary supplies to finish the conveyor tube that I want to put in. Oop. So I think it's going to be some of those, some of those, some of those, some of those, some of these. Alright, let me see. Need 40 construction components. Oh. Okay, so I definitely have more than enough to make that conveyor tube. Matter of fact, I'll just leave that stuff on me. Alright, so does it stop moving? It has. Okay. Now I'm going to say -10. -30. Not that one. You know. Okay. Let's say 40. I would say they stop floating. Yeah, I would say that's pretty darn good. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna. I hope that it's gonna work. Okay, so now I'm going to extend the piston, and I don't think I'm going to extend it as much as I've put down. I'm going to adjust that. I'm going to extend it 0.5, and we're going to go minus 0.125. And I'm going to hope. Oh, they're yellow. Okay. Come on. Give me the block. Just a little bit of time. Oh, they are so close. I will say that I'm just a little bit apprehensive right now. Alright, 1.125. Ready? Let's go for the gusto. Come on, get me out of the menu. I want to see what happens. No way. No way. It is attached. Okay. So first off, let's get their color right. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Come on. You're all one piece now. That actually worked. I really am surprised. Oh. Okay. Well, that's good. Excellent. So now what I want to do, I think I have enough room to start removing these. Holy guacamole, Batman. I wasn't sure if that would work, and that was really smooth. That was really smooth. There was no jerking, there was no... Okay, you know what? I have to stop celebrating, because that's the time when Clang rears his ugly head. Okay, so I'm going to toss this stuff in here. Come on, get out of the menu. Having some hesitations, so hopefully I can, hopefully I will have edited most of it out, as I do try. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, so let me come over here. Everything should be okay. Rotor, that's what I want. So first off, I want to set the braking torque, and that torque down. Velocity is going to be 0. Unlimited. Come on, unlimited. Unlimited. Okay. Pardon me. I think the next time I do something like this, I will use the rotor first to locate the head. Lights are flashing like they should. What the heck? I'll tell you what. This quarter gravity is a mother. Sometimes you're fine, sometimes you're not. Okay, so that added 7.5 meters that I will be able to bore into the ground, provided that all that is structurally sound, as everything else seems to be in Space Engineers. So let me go in here and just make sure everything is set correctly. So first off, let me take a look at the piston. I am going to reverse it. It's going to be maximum of... And now this will go for another hour before it reaches full extent. And I don't know, no, I don't think, after I did all these little minor things, I put little flashing lights on there, I changed the head a little bit. I know I made the transition in the video prior to this, so you could see what I had changed it into. But yeah, I did weld up the base. I moved these out a little bit so that I could finish his handrail off. There's that ship all up underneath there, all hooked up. It's recharging, and it's also a great ferry for the ore coming out. I just got to be careful though. I'm still in shock to think that this place has an atmosphere. There's no oxygen, but it has an atmosphere. So, yeah, there's a sunrise coming up right there. Wow. Look at that. It's like a little jewel over there. But yeah, I put this in, and there's no real reason to have this except for it looks cool. And I come over here to this corner and look down. Ooh, hey, look, they're mining. Yay! Let's follow this out here. And this over here, if you don't recall, this is where I was mining from. And that's where I was digging my trench. I figured I'd have a nice shallow entrance into the nickel. And look at how far away the nickel deposit was. I would have been mining and fighting the drill's rotational mass all of that way. Nah, I don't think so. I think this was a good idea. And it's an exercise that I have never done before. And I've only watched. So evidently I learned some stuff.